All right, we're with Johnno, and he's come down with Georgie, and you come down, and because George is underage, so you come down as a bit of a guardian, look after and transport her there and back. You got a bit of horse experience in your background?
Yeah, I started riding stable work when I was about 14, a place called Wynnum, for a bloke called Kev Wallen, and I just on occasional weekends. I was just a kid going to school, and they had the local riding schools, so that started my love for horses.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up with my own pony, and then ended up doing a bit of station work, and all the time had small properties and few horses as a hobby. Yeah.
Yep. So what's your thoughts on this week?
Well, I was
as an observer.
As I was a negative. Scott, George's father, had talked about 4 BP horses years ago to me, and I said, "No, you don't give a Brumby to a young girl, any young kid." And they'd all have to be drugged or something. So I was negative, and Scott's been on about it. So I've come down with an open mind and sat there, and I got to admit, the first day I saw the horse that George was picked out, I thought, oh my goodness gracious me, she's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
The second day I couldn't believe it, the change, and how that horse has gone through its evolvement from being totally wild and unhandled to lying down on the ground with her is beyond believable. Anybody would have trouble crediting that can happen within that frame of time. And
then the other 8 horses with it?
They're all different horses. The horses are different. The riders are different levels of ability. And I think that there's no reason why they shouldn't all go on and become really good horses. I'm very impressed with the quality of the horse. Nothing like what I was expecting to see a Brumby look like. There's some very good breeding.
Very much so.
And I got to admit, Joe, you're very entertaining. You have a laugh, and you kept it interesting. And congratulations on a fantastic setup, mate. And the cooking was fantastic. And the bonding at night with a few drinks with them all talking horses is something very special.
That's the full immersion bit, isn't it? That's the bit where they all get there and talk and relive every moment they had during the day, and all their backgrounds. And I find it interesting that you would have noticed it yourself over there, that all walks of life these people come from, and yet they're all by the third day completely bonded and all getting along with each other. It's the love of the horse.
Yes, I'm surprised at the mix of trainees and the passion that they've all got to give a Brumby a chance. But they're going. You'd seldom found a ridden horse that has got the trust with its owner or rider that these horses are demonstrated here. The obstacles that they're going over, it's a bit different than what the old tradition where we roped it, rode it, and then along the way we educated
Mouthed
it. They're sort of all been, most of it's done before you get on their back. They're walking over obstacles that I'm just amazed that they're doing. Being loaded in a float, ready to go. It's really the whole package.
Your highlight of the week?
To seeing the Georgia, totally committed, totally focused, day in, day out, and just couldn't get enough of everything. And then it's like it's a big family thing with your daughters here, and Meg, Grace, and Lauren. They're all excellent with the people. You just feel like it's a big family outing.
Yeah, it is. And Henry.
And Henry, yeah.
He always gets roped in as one of the girls.
Yeah. So,
what is it? The highlight, the scariest part that you've seen this week?
the scariest.
Was that whether she was laying down with a Brumby this morning?
No, I mean, one of the horses here is a, you know, he's worse than the others, and a few times there where he's rearing and striking, and you know, to see that horse come from wanting to absolutely eat the person in the yards.
He was carnivorous.
Yeah, and then, you know, I mean, one of the other horses here was a baby right from the word go. It just, you know, it was butter wouldn't melt in its mouth and hasn't put a foot wrong.
But you would have seen that last one you were talking of where I did that energy transfer before lunch, and he was just a puppy.
Yes.
Just a malted pool of water where he used to be ice.
I've sat in my chair and shook my head at plenty of things that you, that you've done, and I think I just don't believe you can do that.
Yeah.
And I know it was you know, I know enough about horses to know that these were unhandled horses straight out of the paddock.
Yeah, it's only 6 days ago they were still running wild.
Yeah.
So, having really quite a varied past in horses, do you feel like you've picked up a bit this week?
Yeah, all I got to do is get Georgia out to fix me horses up.
Hasn't she done well?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, she's going to go on with it.
Yeah,
I've got no doubt.
She's a future leader, that girl.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased with her.
And she'll be a Cooey legend in a few hours' time.
Oh, that's it. Well, she already is. All right, sir. Anything you want to add to that?
No, but thank you very much to the Hughes family and 4BP Horses for allowing me to share the journey of all these riders this week.
No worries. Cheers, mate.
See you, mate.